Jack O Sullivan's case. So Jack O'Sullivan was aged 22 when he had gone missing. He's 5'10", 178 centimeters, slim build, with brown short hair. He has blue eyes. There is also a reward of £20,000. It is over 100 days since 23-year-old Jack O'Sullivan had gone missing on March the 2nd, 2024, following a night out in Hot Wells in Bristol. Jack attempted to get a taxi home. He was last seen on CCTV on the morning of March the 2nd at approximately 3:40 a.m. walking up the Bennetway Slip Road heading back towards Hot Wells. Jack's phone was still active and placed him at a address at 5:40 a.m. in the Granby Hill area. His phone continued to be live on the network until 6:44 a.m. Nothing has been seen or heard of Jack since the early hours of that morning. Despite the authorities' efforts, the investigation had hit a standstill. Leaving his family desperate for answers, Jack was last seen wearing a green khaki Barbour jacket, brown Ralph Lauren trainers, navy blue chinos, and a cream knit lamb wool jumper. Jack had a black card holder, his driving license, a AirTag in a brown case, a black iPhone 11 in a red silicone case, a Peugeot 108 key fob, a Monzo debit card, Emporio Armani watch, and his house key. None of these items have been found. Here is a timeline of Jack's disappearance and phone activity. 1 a.m. Jack messaged his parents with plans to get a taxi. 2 3:17 a.m. Last confirmed sighting of Jack on CCTV walking onto the grass area at the junction of Bruno Lockway and Bruno Way. 3 At 3:24 a.m. Jack attempted to call a friend who was still at the party. 4 At 3:25 a.m. a likely sighting of Jack on the Plimsoll Bridge heading towards Bristol city centre. 5 At 3:30 a.m. the friend called back, but the call was disconnected after Jack had said hello. 6 At 3:39 a.m. Jack was seen walking along the Bennett Way. 7 At 3:40 a.m. Jack was seen on CCTV walking up Bennett Way Slip Road heading towards Hot Wells. 8 At 5 a.m. Jack's parents noticed that he wasn't home. 9 At 5:40 a.m. Jack's phone was placed him at an address in the Granby Hill area. 10 At 6:44 a.m. Jack's phone remained active on the network until this time. There were 400 vehicles or more that were passing through the area during that time that Jack was walking. His family urges any cars, lorries, vans, taxis, buses that may have any dashcam footage to come forward. There's also homes in the area and the vicinity in the areas that was to be checked, and they need to check the security cameras and doorbell footages of Jack passing by. If anyone has any footage corresponding with the period that Jack was in the area, then they are to call the police on 101 and provide the reference number of 5224055172. If anyone has any information and wish to remain anonymous, then they can email tips on findjack23@gmail.com. Jack's family have been overwhelmed by the generosity of friends and all strangers alike, who have contributed to the GoFundMe campaign to fund the £20,000 award, and this is for information leading to the whereabouts of Jack. The reward target have been reached However, the campaign has been kept open. Any money subsequently donated to the missingpeople.org.uk at such time that it is felt appropriate or offered back to the donors. So far, as of this video, Jack's GoFundMe has gone and raised £40,225. The police force that's dealing with Jack's case is Avon and Somerset. Bus companies are to be contacted as the family are trying to speak to them. It is also said that Jack's Uber account hadn't been used. There is to be a search that is to be planned to search the route to the Flax Bolton. Jack's phone company has been contacted and that the data has been seen. The address where Jack's phone appeared to be located has been visited once, and this is by the police, but no further visited or any searches was made following the first visit. Jack's phone has not been found. Jack's AirTag had been tried to be located but has not been found. And it wasn't registered correctly. The cars have been asked for information about the owners of the cars entering the clean air zone. The Harbour Authority has been contacted and they have provided CCTV footage and all relevant information that is regarding the tidal times and all sorts like that. All places like cash converters, pawn shops, Vinted, eBay has all been contacted. Jack's debit card have not been used. The only usage of Jack's phone was just before 7 a.m. the morning that he disappeared. The family are hoping to have someone of the PR experts to join them soon. The family also currently in talks about the next steps of the future searches and gatherings. They will let people know if there is to be. The police failed, or we should say, forgot to report Jack to the missing persons register initially, but he has now appeared on their Facebook groups and things. During the public searches, some derelict areas that were accessible were checked. It is not clear if or where the police has searched. Some dogs were used in the water, but they were unsure if they were used in the land. And we have also been since denied to use sniffer dogs privately by the police, said the family. Following a meeting with the family and missing persons advisor, it was agreed that some of the donations in the reward amount will be used to employ a specialist firm to advance the search for Jack. Jack had come home after studying history at Exeter University and was very much excited to start a law placement when he had gone and disappeared. Jack's mum had described Jack as a very popular, hard-working young man. She said that she's 100% convinced that Jack wouldn't run away from home. The local authorities, including the Avon and Somerset Police Dive Team, have searched the nearby bodies of water and their riverbanks over 200 times, conducted 40 land searches and 16 aerial drone searches, while also examining around 100 hours of CCTV footage.